We'll do that. Here's Brian Norris, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Rob. Thanks so much, Sandy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Norris, the operations coordinator and narrator for Team Oracle, featuring Sean D. Tucker in the Oracle Challenger, who you see diving through the aerobatic box in the opening maneuver, which we call the centrifuge. Sean is up this morning to give you a preview of what you're going to see later this afternoon when he comes back at approximately 1:20 to give you his full 15-minute power aerobatic routine. This is Sean's idea of a nice, easy early morning practice flight. This easy early morning practice flight will take Sean through in excess of positive 10 Gs and over 7.5 negative Gs. The folks here at Miramar have been unable to allow Sean this window of rehearsal time. He would have still climbed into the Oracle Challenger, taken off, flown to an area approximately 20 miles away where he would have still practiced for this afternoon's show. Right now, high negative G's in the recovery. The quick half roll to upright begins the Hui loop. It's an inside-outside loop with a tumble at the top. The first half is inside, or what we call positive G's, right here on the backside, high negative or outside G's. Over 6.5 negative G's, trying to throw Sean out of the cockpit at the bottom end of that last maneuver. Our air show season runs from the middle of April until the middle of November. In that time, Sean will perform in front of more than 8 million air show fans at more than 23 events all across North America. In that time, the Oracle Challenger will accumulate over 300 hours of flight time, and it is in fact flown from show to show. In addition to traveling with the Oracle Challenger, Team Oracle also travels in a Piper Seneca 3, which we use as a support plane. And additionally, we also have an Extra 300, which is a two-seat high-performance aerobatic aircraft, which we use for media and VIP rides. As a matter of fact, if you were to look at today's copy of the San Diego Tribune, you will see a photograph on the front page featuring Sean D. in the Oracle Challenger in inverted flight, and tucked in very closely next to him are Blue Angels 5 and 6. That photograph was actually taken right over the base yesterday from our Seneca photo ship. Right now, Sean is going to start practicing a maneuver you're going to see him do later today. It's called the triple ribbon cut. And right now, while he's doing it, we're going to go live to the cockpit. Sean D. are you on?
Thanks, Brian. I'm glad you called. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What a morning to be here at Marine Corps Air Station, Miramar. Yeah, baby. You know, we're here for some pretty good reasons. It's about celebrating our freedoms as Americans. So, you see a man and women in uniform today. You give them a kiss, you give them a hug. You tell them, God bless America. Yeah, baby, it's something very special about what these Marines do, and without them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting set for my ribbon catch. And for me, and actually just about every airshow performer, it's about practice. And even though I'm having fun up here, it's serious business, so to get ready for this afternoon show, I'm just seeing how the area is, how my airplane's performing. And making sure I just got the skills to do it correctly every single time. So right now I'm pretending I've got a ribbon in front of me, and I'm going right down to find the fuselage. That's good. And my second ribbon is right about here. Right next to it, I'll roll inverted. That's the third ribbon. And now here's where it kind of really hurts, because I'm going to do a great big outside loop. You know who invented the outside loop? No. Not Waldo Pepper. No. It was Jimmy Doolittle. Believe it or not. Ted, he should have told me it was going to hurt this bad. Here's about 7 negative G's. That's right. Oh, my face is all swollen up over the bit. when he did this first move. And he was competing against the Russians, English, Germans. They all said, so what? Until
complete on the next generation Oracle Challenger, which we will be debuting for all of the 2010 air show season. This aircraft that you see Sean flying now will go back into what we call a backup position. It will be used as a backup aircraft in case anything happens to our new primary aircraft. In addition, we'll use this for flight testing, testing new ideas, and then when Sean is at home while the aircraft are on the road, he will be able to use this aircraft to maintain his G tolerance while not traveling with the airplanes. So now as Sean rolls his way around, he is going to set up an air show center for the final maneuver of this morning's rehearsal flight. We call this the Harrier Pass, named in honor of the awesome power and capabilities demonstrated by the United States Marine Corps AB-8B Harrier. Encourage you to go out and get a copy of today's San Diego Tribune. As I mentioned, the photograph on the front page is Sean D. Tucker and Blue Angels 5 and 6. Sean is actually an honorary member of the Blue Angels. He is also an honorary member of the Thunderbirds, the Snowbirds, and the Army Golden Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, as Sean lowers the nose, he is going to set up for landing. And I'd like to take a quick opportunity to have you show your appreciation for the two finest air show announcers in North America today who are both here working hard. My good friend, Mr. Rob Ryder, and of course, Mr. Sandy Sanders.
Thank you, Brian Norris. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Sean D. Tucker in the Oracle.